I find life absolutely, totally amazing. Number one, I'm down here at the Pepper Mill, which is fabulous. It's been here since 1972, still going strong, still looks the same and wonderful. And the second amazing thing is I have Brian Darling with me. Now, Brian Darling just flew all the way in from Los Angeles to be on the show, and so he turns around and says, I have no idea what we're going to talk about. Really? Well, you don't say
find
that.
Something,
we
right?
don't. Yeah, well, Brian, that's not true, because you never stop talking, so believe me,
we always find things to talk about.
There's always something to talk about, and now, well, the first thing I want to talk about, how is life treating you? You recently been on your own. He was working for a very large company, actually, in Beverly Hills, and you were dealing with this, and I was thinking of this last night, you were dealing with all these very high-end entertainment people, and I believe, wasn't Joan Rivers one of them?
That was, yeah, very early in my career I worked for Mrs. Rosenberg.
Mrs. Rosenberg.
Mrs. Rosenberg.
Known as Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers, correct.
And didn't she have an incident one time when she had lost her credit card and she couldn't get credit or something, and she called you and, I don't know,
she was having lunch at Ed DeBevick's on La Cienega, which I don't even know if it's there anymore.
I don't think it's there anymore.
But there was a famous coffee shop similar to, I guess the Pepper Mill would be in Vegas, called Ed DeBevick's. And she called me and she said they won't take my credit card. So I looped around, I called the manager, and turns out they didn't accept American Express.
Oh, so she didn't understand.
And that's
that.
all she had was American Express. So I'm thinking, you know, what the heck's going on?
Yes.
So I had to pay for her lunch.
So you paid for her lunch. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Turn around and say you actually paid for Joan Rivers' lunch. Isn't that? I think that's really fabulous.
That's a fun story.
That's a great. I love that story.
I miss
what
her.
What other stories do you have?
I
think
her
we all
terribly.
miss her.
Yeah.
We all miss her. She was a fabulous woman that actually never stopped building her career. She was always, you know.
She never stopped.
No.
She always was doing
something. Yes.
She had a daytime talk show at the time.
Yes.
The Joan Rivers show. She was just starting her jewelry line with QVC, which has exploded into many hours on QVC.
Yes, yeah.
And of course, you know, Melissa is still running the show.
Yeah.
And
so who else in this company that you were with? Who else was kind of famous that you kind of?
Well, we're not supposed to drop names, but you know, I've worked in a business management capacity for some pretty well-known actors and directors, producers, industry moguls, studio heads, agents.
So what's it like now you're on your own? You've obviously got your own clientele, and also you're always looking for clientele anyway. Always looking for more people and more things to happen. What's it like being on your own and not kind of having to be at a place from 10 to 6 o'clock and all that stuff?
Well, it's interesting. We were talking about this a little bit the other day. When, you know, I came out of this office environment, and now, you know, my office is in my house.
Yes, and you don't have to dress up in the morning.
Don't have to dress up. Don't have to get up at any particular time. So it's a little bit different. I find a lot of times that I do, you know, work in the middle of the night, you know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. If I can't sleep, I just go in and do some work.
That's the whole idea of having your own business. You can do it whenever you want to do it.
Yeah.
Now, I also know that you're putting together, or you've been doing this for a little while now, a TV reality show.
Yes, I have a creative partner named Evan Darling.
Evan Darling is his partner. They both got the same last name, but accidentally.
Same last name, no relation. He's sort of like the brother that I never... We're the brothers that we never had. He has a real brother named Brian Darling.
Oh, coincidental.
So, and they're somewhat estranged. So I'm like the other Brian Darling to him.
He's one thing for sure, he'll never mix the name up.
He'll never mix the name up, exactly.
When he says Brian Darling, it's you, or it's him.
Right.
It's the same. That's
and Evan is a professional race car driver.
Yes.
So I'm really the exact opposite of Evan. So they call us the LGBT odd couple.
Okay.
So we sat down one day and we thought, why don't we put something together and get this on film? Yeah. Because, you know, Evan has just built a race car. His race car's done. He's out on the track now. That's why he couldn't be here today.
So he's going back into actually racing again.
He's getting back into racing. We're looking for sponsors for him.
Is there any age limit on driving? Because there's age limits on certain things that you can do in sports, and I know this is still comes under sports, but at the same time you're sitting down driving. Is there an age limit on that kind of?
Well, Evan is 39 and holding. I'm a couple years older than him.
So you're 39 and holding.
I'm 42 and holding.
I love it.
I don't think there's an age limit.
Because if he's coming back into it, there's obviously not an age limit.
I have to admit to you, I know nothing about racing at all. It's just
neither do I.
Not my thing.
Yes.
But Evan is. I mean, if you put a pile of parts in front of him, he'll build whatever needs to be built.
So this particular reality show, what's it going to be about? Him as a race car driver and you as a manager of a financial manager?
Well, our log line is Speed Racer meets Charlie's Angels meets the LGBT Odd Couple. So you can kind of imagine that some crazy
the odd
things.
couple, quote unquote, for sure.
Well, he wants to go to the track, and I want to go to the spa. So
you want to be massaged and pampered, and he wants to be building a car and everything else. There's a question for you.
A question? How fun?
Yeah, they want to know what type of racing is it? Is it, like stock car? Is
oh gosh, I think. Please do not quote me on this if I get it wrong. I believe it's road racing, rally, cross, road racing. There was just
so I hope it's road racing, not rage racing.
No, he races in they race in Subarus and Hondas.
WRXs, yes.
And they
cross country,
they put those things on the
bars
back.
on yeah.
I really can't tell you too much about it because
this proves one thing for sure. They're definitely the odd couple because he has no idea what his partner's doing.
I have no idea.
All he's thinking of is lying down in a spa and being massaged.
I'd rather have a pedicure.
Oh, pedicure, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Okay.
But Evan's going to take me down to the track and I'll be in the pit with the pit crew.
Would you ride with him? Is there a passenger can ride with him?
Oh gosh, I hope not. No, thank you.
A fine partner, you are.
Usually the navigator.
I will be in the luxury box with all the wives or whatever the wives do.
The case may be. So that's one thing you're doing. What else are you doing?
Well, we're really focusing on this show. We're looking for some racing sponsors for Evan.
Yes.
We're also
spa point for Brian.
And so, looking for some spa passes for Brian.
Yes.
And actually, we're looking for an agent right now. We have a sizzle reel. We've got some other media.
Well, I might just solve that problem for you because I just had Nick Payne on. Nick Payne is now going to manage an agency here. There's a young lady called Lisa. I forgot her last name. Anyway, Lisa. She's got 30 agencies all over America. So wow. she's going to have an agency here. They're opening up November 1st, so maybe we can get you into that. But then they're also opening one in Los Angeles.
Well, maybe they will fall in love with us. That would be great.
Well, I don't know about falling in love with you, but they might have you as one of their clients.
We're very lovable, I guarantee. The double Ds.
The double Ds, the two Ds, the double Ds. That's one thing we have in common, because I have a double D and you have a double D.
Well, you and I are the triple Ds.
I didn't think he would come out with that.
That's what we always used to say.
I was hoping peacefully that he would not say that.
We always used to say that when we did our show together for a little while?
Yeah, we were actually, I was I don't know whether I was a producer. I was a producer, a co-host, a put together and everything for his show, and then he decided he wants to go on his own.
Well, you brought me out of the closet, out of the internet closet.
Well, that could mean many things when you're talking about bringing you out of the closet. This is going to turn into a comedian show.
And we've been best buddies ever since.
So you're in the closet? You're not in the closet.
No, gosh, no.
No. But you're very connected with the gay community in Los Angeles.
Sure.
That's what we're talking about, the closet. We're not talking about where all those dresses are and shoes are and all that stuff. We're talking about real stuff.
No dresses. No dresses. But I like the funky socks, though.
We're getting very technical.
That's like the style, right? These days,
I have no idea.
You're supposed to wear the funky socks.
Yes, your shoes are pretty cool. A little bit old-fashioned.
Yeah.
We've got to get him with it. I wanted to mention something. This is something new we got coming out. Look at this. Do you like that?
I like it.
Isn't that lovely? Merry Chipmas. So don't forget, we've got a Merry Chipmas coming out. It's coming out for Christmas. Isn't he lovely? Isn't he lovely?
He's cute.
He's lovely.
He's cute.
There you
He's
are.
lovely.
So, yes, he's our new one, our new mascot for
He's lovely.
He's lovely. So how can people reach you if they want to get some financial guidance and
Well,
help?
I have a very, very difficult website. It's briandarling.com.
Oh, that's
So
easy.
no, I don't know. Nobody ever remembers it. briandarling.com. Evan is at edarlingracing.com. He's got his own website. And, you know, I really think you're going to be seeing more of Evan and I.
Absolutely. They
in the very near
have
future.
a reel together. They have everything very much put together. So I think we're very organised for the whole thing. I think everything is getting together absolutely incredibly well. So do you want a phone number for you, or you don't want to give your number out?
Well, the easiest way is just go to briandarling.com. I have all kinds of contact links. I'm also very prominent on LinkedIn. I've got 20,000 plus followers on LinkedIn, so I'm
He's
real
linked.
big. I'm very linked.
He's very linked.
Very
On
linked.
that, thank you for watching Vegas Live with Nina, and of course Brian Darling. Always amazing. Always good to have you.
Thank you so much.
Take care. We'll be back.